Hi everybody, welcome to week 4 of your practicum course. I hope that you are well into your practicum or your online orientation, whichever one you're doing right now. In Utah this week, we are battling smoke and have been for several weeks. Usually in Utah, in Salt Lake Valley, we have this nice huge valley and it's lined on either side by these enormous mountain ranges. Today, I'm over towards the west side of the valley, and as I look east, I can't even see the mountains because we've got so much smoke. It's kind of miserable, and my poor little asthmatic students are not doing well with it. Anyway, I'm hoping it'll clear out soon. I'm hoping all these fires will end soon. All right. So this week, we are focusing on self-reflection and future growth and learning, okay? I'd like you to try and really picture how you're going to do this after graduation, okay? Sometimes after graduation, we tend to think, oh my gosh, I just need a break. I can't think about future learning or growing or anything. I just need a break. That's fine for a little bit of time, but I want you to really think about how you will motivate yourself to continually reflect upon your educating practice in whatever setting that happens to be and keep on learning, right? So I really want you to think about that this week. This topic, since we've talked a little bit about it already, may or may not produce a whole bunch of discussion this week. So I'm also going to attach an article, and I think it's an interesting article, but it talks about, can we, as educators, nursing educators, teach caring? Can we teach this to nursing students? Can we teach this to new grads? Whatever the case may be, can we teach caring? It's kind of an interesting read, and I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts on that topic. All right. Your NEPD form is due again this week. I think almost everybody has turned in the revisions to me that I asked for in your individual forum, and you've done some really good stuff. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. So this week, you're going to take the NEPD form that I gave you feedback on, or the one you had to resubmit in the individual forum, okay? You're going to take that form and just add to it, right? So that I can see what I wrote, what you wrote, all that good stuff. So this week, for weeks 3 and 4, you're going to fill out the column all the way to the right, the 4th column, the evaluation column, to tell me whether or not you think you met your objectives for weeks 3 and 4. And you're going to fill in the student comments section. You're going to leave the faculty comments section blank because that's where I'm going to write. But then you're also going to go down to week 5 and 6 because you're looking back at week 3 and 4 and saying, did I accomplish what I wanted to? And you're going to look forward to week 5 and 6 and say, what do I want to accomplish in week 5 and 6? So you need objectives, the first 3 columns of week 5 and 6, okay? I know this form is a little goofy, but hopefully you're starting to get the hang of it. Okay, guys, I think that's about it for the week. Little reflection on my own self-reflection and personal learning and all that good stuff. So basically, as a clinician, a case manager for pediatric patients in the school setting, at the end of every school cycle, and I may have already told you this, but I try to look back and say, what are 1 or 2 things that I can improve for the next school year? It might be with students, with parents, with documentation. It might be something. But I'm always looking to what can I possibly improve for the next school year so that things will go more smoothly with my patients. Okay? So that's one way that I self-reflect all the time. I also take very seriously the end of course evaluation forms that my students fill out. I look at all of them. Now basically they compile all your results for the numerical things, and then they just put any comments that anybody wrote, but no names are attached to them. And so I really try to look at those and take those seriously as part of my self-reflection. But the other piece is that lifelong learning thing. in my clinical practice, I am learning new stuff all the time. I've taken care of a lot of pediatric diabetic patients. This is the first year I am having a student that has a continuous glucose monitor and an insulin pump. And so I'm learning about that. What else? And I'm looking at standards of practice in terms of what can and can't be delegated. In Utah, we don't have a school nurse in every school, and so it's a more of a case management model. And so parents are challenging us to do more and more healthcare in the schools, and so forcing myself to really dig into that delegation area is one thing that I'm continually learning. And then as far as education topics, I'm continually trying to improve how I convey information to my students, how I relate with them, trying to look at articles, attend conferences. So that's kind of my lifelong learning thing. All right, guys, looking forward to spending another week with you, and I'll see you in the main forum.